heard about the domino effect? Have you ever wondered how one habit leads to a series of unexpected consequences? In this episode, I believe very interesting episode of Awesome Life Essentials, I'm going to explore a fascinating phenomenon of the domino effect, which is the chain reaction of a different events. And also in this episode of Awesome Life Essentials, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how you can use the Silva method to break the chain of dominoes. So please stay with me for the next 20 minutes or so, because I believe that you are going to find this episode super powerful. So for everyone who are gathering here with me, guys, big good morning or good afternoon from Dublin. My name is Kasia. You can call me Kate, Katarzyna, and I am welcoming you today from my home office in Dublin, in Ireland. And for everyone who joined us recently during the last week, I'm going just to remind you that Awesome Life Essentials are very, very quick, inspired episodes that I've designed for you to help you better understand yourself, to increase the level of your awareness. But I also wanted always to share with you some practical tips so you can use it for your own personal and spiritual development. As you've probably noticed, if you are with me every week, you know that in every single episode I talk a lot about the Silva method. I try to do my best to connect Silva method with different aspects of our life, because then you are going to have a bigger approach. Why is it so powerful for you to know the skills and to practice Silva method techniques every single day? So I see that few people are here with me already live. Hola, Gerardo. I think that you are connecting with us probably from Spain, Argentina. I'm not sure. Let us know where are you coming from. But I also want to welcome people who are going to watch a replay of this episode. And so, as I said, stay with me for the next 20 minutes or so, because I believe that this episode you are going to find very, very, very inspiring. Hello from America. Good to have you here, Rahali. Super that you are here with us. Okay, guys, so I've introduced myself. You know what I am going to talk about. So let's start this absolutely powerful and amazing topic, because to be honest with you, this topic relates every particular person. We all know this, I believe, from our own experience. But before we are going to talk about how you can break the chain of dominoes with the Silva method, let me tell you from the scratch about what is the domino effect, because then you are going to have a better understanding about what we are going to talk about. So, the domino effect is a phenomenon in which, listen to this, a single event triggers a sequence of interconnected or related events, much like a cascading fall of domino pieces in the game. I think that we are all familiar with the domino game. And when the one piece is toppled, it initiates a chain reaction that causes the subsequent pieces to also fall in succession. So again, I think that it's very straightforward, but for people who might be a little bit struggling with this concept, you know me that I am very practical, and I decided that I'm going to explain you the domino effect by using some case study, by using some example, because I believe that in this moment you are going to better understand this concept. And this case study is a true story of one of my clients, Kate. I changed obviously the name of my clients because everything what I do in the Silva method spaces, in one-to-one workspaces, it's confidential. So I just decided to use this example to show you how one event can trigger the consequences of different events that are going to impacting your life. Okay, so I have a few notes because I used to work with Kate. Kate is now on the totally different path. She's absolutely enjoying herself. Her life is beautiful. But let me tell you about her case when she came to me. She found the Silva Method approach somewhere in the internet. This is how she's been guided to me, and she decided to work with me with my one-to-one options offer that I've called Mind-Body Healing Sessions, and I'm going to attach for you a link to that offer here. So who knows, maybe in the future, or maybe even today or tomorrow, you decide also to use that opportunity and to work with me one-to-one in my mind-body healing session. So let's talk a little bit more about Kate. So Kate once faced a challenging battle with her unhealthy eating habits. Okay, so this is her story. Her life had become a constant cycle of snacking on chips, you can imagine this, some sugary treats, and she really relying her day and her meals on the fast food. And the moment when I used to work with Kate, she was in the relationship and she was not a parent. She had a very, very busy lifestyle, so she didn't really cook. She ate a lot of processed food, and on the stop from her work to her home, her favorite place to stop was, as you can imagine, some fast food. So this unhealthy way of life, obviously, as you can imagine, and we don't really need to be very, very smart to think about that, impacted her weight. Physically, obviously, she gained on her weight, and one day she noticed that she can really be mobile as she used to be, and she noticed that her energy is very, very low. So, simple activities that once she used to enjoy, such as walking, dancing, hiking, or even jogging, became a challenge. She also, once time was passing, she often felt herself as a very, very tired person. And very, very often she struggled with her responsibilities at work and also in her personal life. Also, she found herself dealing with a lot of frequent illnesses. And obviously, as you can imagine, that only added to her life a lot of frustration and discomfort. She often faced mood swings, and also she had the moment of depression. So here, guys, is a very straightforward example of the domino effect. Thanks God, gradually Kate realized that her lifestyle affected not only her health, the way, the approach in terms of what she ate and how she looked in terms of her physical appearance, because as you can imagine, she appeared to be bigger with every single day, but she also realized that her lifestyle impacted her career, because as I mentioned to you, she struggled at work with her responsibility. Also, her lifestyle affected her relationship and, to be honest with you, overall happiness. So obviously it was very, very clear to her that she needs to make some changes, some positive changes in terms of improving her life. And you know the story, this is how she found out the Silva method, and she really felt love in the Silva method, and she wanted to use this approach in terms of helping her to establish new habits, achieving new goals, and become a more healthy person. So she decided that she's going to take control of her mind and body, and as we already know, to make some positive changes in our life. So let's stop here for the moment before we are going to move forward and before I'm going to share with you one little bonus that I prepared for you today for this particular episode of Awesome Life Essential. Stop and reflect, guys. You might be familiar with your own story. Think how often in our life just one unhealthy habit can impact it, the different pieces, the chain of reactions of events in terms of our different area of our life. And you know what is good? That once you are going to have a bad habit, well, this is not good. This is more negative. If you are going to be aware right now about a bad habit, stop and reflect what this one particular bad habitual behavior does for another area of your life. That will be maybe not so optimistic, but on the another way, if you are going to decide and make a change, if you are going to improve your life, then something that used to be very, very negative for you, you can reprogram, you can change to be more positive. And then one positive habitual behavior will have an impact to the different chain reaction of events in your life. And this is absolutely optimistic and this is absolutely powerful. So the bonus that I have here for you is answering the question, why our behaviors are interconnected like dominoes. And people who participated Silva Method seminars, people who used to work with me on so many different occasions, you may probably know, okay, Kasia is going now to tell us about TEB triangle concept. What I mean about TEB is how our thinking, emotions, feelings, and behavior impacted our results. But no, we all know it, or at least people who used to work with me or participated Silva Method seminars. But today I want to show you a little bit different interconnection, because see, the answer for the question why our behaviors are interacted like the dominoes is very, very simple. Our behaviors are connected because they are influences by our habits, emotions, environment, social interactions, and our goals. And I think that you are going to find this absolutely amazing, because now I wanted to tell you how these 5 different factors, let me name them for you once again: habits, emotions or feelings, environment, social interactions, and goals impacting our daily behavior. So before we are going to move to the main part of this episode, and that it's going to be all about how you can break the chain of dominoes with the Silva method, I think again that once you are going to see a bigger picture, of how these different factors influencing our behaviors, it will be easier for you to implement the change. So let's start from habits. We all know that when we do something repeatedly, it becomes a habit. And by the way, if you are not aware about the fact that once you are going to do a lot of repetition and the repetitions are going to be very, very positive one, I have very, very powerful educational video for you here on the Silva Method Ireland YouTube channel. I'm going to link for you that video here. And it's all about the power of repetition as a key to manifesting. We have to be aware about the fact that if we are going to do something repeatedly, it's going to become our habit. But here, there is a big, explanation mark. Your positive behaviors will establish your positive habits, and your negative behaviors are going to establish a negative habits. Like in the true story of Kate, the case that I've shared with you at the beginning of this episode. So let me share with you some examples. So let's say you are used to eating healthy. And this is, let's call it already your habitual behavior. You are a very aware human being. You are very conscious. You know that, Okay, every particular things that you are going to put into your mouth, the outcome for you is to nourish your body on the positive way. So if you used to eating healthy, it doesn't matter if you are going to party hard. It doesn't matter if you are going to choose for yourself all-inclusive option for your holidays. More likely you are going still to choose a healthy food option for you, because this is your habit, this is how you think, this is how you feel, and this is how you behave. So that's why this is a very, very powerful way to understand how your habits are going to impact your own behavior. I hope that this is very straightforward. Then let's talk a little bit more about emotions and our feelings. And I think that again, I don't need to use here millions of examples, because we all know that our feelings and emotions can strongly impact our behavior. Very simple example. If you feel happy, more likely you are going to do more positive activities in your life. However, if for some reason you are going to feel unhappy, if you are going to be very low on your energy, then guess what? You are probably not going to do anything, because you are not going to have energy. And in terms of your emotion, in terms of your vibrations, you just decided that the best way for you to do is probably to sit on your sofa and watch something that it's not recommended for you on TV. That's the another way how emotions and feelings impact our behavior. But let's now talk about environments, because obviously, again, we all know it. Maybe we are sometimes not aware about that, but we know it, from one hand, that our surroundings can also influence our behavior. What can I share with you today? Maybe the setting of library. If you are in library, you know that probably you are going to behave more quietly, because you know that this is the space where people are reading a book. Maybe they are searching for some information and they are in total focus. So obviously you are not going to behave like you are on the party. This is how your surrounding can influence your behavior as well. But let's think about the social interaction. So, for instance, when you are with friends, family members, your colleagues, and again, if you are with them in the room and they are laughing, there is a lot of good humor around. Again, even though you wake up a little bit upset, more likely you are going to behave like them. They are going to impact your energy, your behavior, your emotions, your feeling. So as I said, even though you wake up a little bit upset, more likely you are going to behave like them. You are going to laugh, you are going to smile, you are going to feel more joy, because they are going to have an impact on you. And the last one, which I believe is a very, very powerful factor in terms of impacting our behavior, they are our goals. Think about that, because you maybe even never think about that. See, if you aim to do well in school, that might be your goal. Right? This is my goal. I want to do well in school. I want to be better. I want to have a better grade in school. It doesn't matter if this is about your kids, if this is about you, or maybe you just want to do well in your business, in your career, you name it. Then you are going to focus more. You are going to study more. You are going to be always well prepared in everything what you are going to do, because this is your aim. So our goals are impacting our behaviors as well. See that connections between these factors and how they are going to impact our behavior? This is such a powerful chain. So again, my message, even if we are not ending yet, is think about one trigger, one thing that you do in your life, because this one particular thing, believe me or not, always is going to impact different events that are happening into your life. And as I said, Today, we are not talking about our thinking pattern, about our emotional pattern in terms of our behavior. I wanted to give you a bonus. I wanted to provide you with something different, but also very, very powerful. Okay, so I hope that it's clear, guys. Right now, please make sure to let me know if you see that in some common sense in everything what I shared with you. And people who are going to watch a replay of this video, I'm going to be very, very interested to hear more about your feedback. Okay, but right now, let's talk about the most important aspect of this episode of Awesome Life Essential, because right now I wanted to tell you a little bit more about how you can break the chain of that dominoes. And obviously, we want to break the chain of dominoes, especially when we are encountering some negative experiences in our life. And today I wanted to tell you a little bit about how the Silva method can help you with that. So again, for people who for some reason are still not aware about what the Silva method is all about, or maybe you just came across the Silva method approach recently, or you joined this channel during last week, this is a reminder for you. Okay, Silva Method is an absolutely great self-help and personal development program that it's all about to help you to awaken the hidden power of your mind and activate the power of your own intuition. And why you need the skills? Because once you are going to apply these skills into your life, you are going to improve absolutely every single area of your life. So here, just to give you an example, if you are going to know the approach of the Silva method, you are going to know how you can manage your stress, how you can enhance your creativity, how you can achieve your goal, how you can manage your pain management, how you can improve your memory, how you can interpret your dream. You name it, you name it. It's absolutely wide range of the skills that the Silva method can offer to you. But also, Silva method helps individuals to deal with chain reaction of events by promoting greater mental clarity, control, and obviously positive thinking through its powerful and unique techniques. And I'm going only to name few of them that majority of you probably would know. And I'm talking right now about the habits control, sleep control, awake control, dream control technique, everything that you need in order to change your lifestyle for the better one. And we teach you this during the Silva Method Foundation program. Okay, so this is all about the Silva method. And now let me tell you a little bit more about how the Silva method can be applied to manage the domino effect. And I decided to share with you today 5 different areas that once you are going to apply the techniques and the tools of the Silva method, you will see improvements. By applying some tools, you would be able to break the chain of the dominoes because you are going to use the Silva method approach. So obviously, the first and probably, the core area that I want to mention here today is a stress reduction. One of the core principles of the Silva method, as you know, is relaxation and stress reduction. That's why here on that channel, the Silva Method Ireland YouTube channel, you have almost 100 different relaxation techniques, guided visualizations, guided meditation that you can use on the daily basis to help you with the stress reduction. Because see, very often once we are experiencing some chain of reaction of events and they are negative one, we are going to resulting in some stress aspect. So once you are going to practice the Silva method tools, the Silva method approach, some relaxation, guided meditation techniques or visualization, you are going to be able to break the chain of these dominoes because Silva method is going to help you with that. How powerful is that? So that would be the first area that the Silva method can be applied to manage the domino effect. The second one, probably one of my favorites, it's all about visualization. Because by visualizing positive outcomes, right, and focusing on desired goals, you can develop a resilient mindset that allows you to stay focused on your objectives. And even once you are going to face some obstacles. So this can be particularly helpful in breaking the cycle of negative events in the domino effect and fostering a more optimistic outlook. Think about that. Tools like mirror of the mind or hollow viewing techniques and glass of water technique, dream control technique, they are really all about using your visualization and imaginary techniques. Once you are going to apply them, once you are going to be focused on your outcome, and it doesn't matter that on the way that you might be surrounded by some difficulties are going to be appeared, you are still going to be focused, right? So this is absolutely great and very simple and the same very effective way to break the change of the dominoes, because you are going to apply the Silva method techniques. Super powerful, isn't it? Then obviously the next and the big area that we teach and cover with you during the Silva method seminars is all about goal setting. It's all about the goal setting because achieving any goal heavily relies on the clarity of the mind. You need to be clear. You need to have a vision. You need to be able to defining your goal. And we also teach you how you can create a plan to fulfill this goal. And remember, it's very, very important also to be very flexible in terms of everything what you want to achieve, because we all know in the Silva method community that universe has a lot of things stored for us. But again, if you have a clarity, if you have a vision, if you know what to do, you have your defined goal, you have your plan, then again, you can take control of your life and reduce the likelihood of being swept away by the negative domino effect. Super powerful area that you can improve on by using the Silva method techniques. The fourth one, that it's also one of my favorites, probably everything what I'm sharing with you is my favorites, but the next one is the area that we called positive affirmations. Through the use of positive affirmations, you can reprogram your subconscious mind to promote positive thinking and obviously your self-belief. And this can help you maintain a positive attitude and outlook. Even in the face of some challenging circumstances, you would be able, by using a positive affirmation, especially once you are going to be on your alpha level, and this is what we teach you at the Silva method surroundings, you are going to be able to break the change of that negative dominoes effect by using the Silva method tools. Positive affirmations, I have to be honest with you, they are very positive, and they are very, very effective, but they need to be used once you are on the proper subconscious level. So I'm not going to go into the details here, but again, once you decide to taste a little bit more of the Silva method, you will know what I am talking about. And the next area that in which the Silva method can be applied to manage the domino effect is obviously everything in terms of intuition and decision making. How powerful area is this in terms of the Silva method approach? See, the Silva method emphasizes that development of intuition and improving decision-making abilities. We are going to teach you how to be more connected with yourself, with your body, how your intuition can impact your decision-making process. And again, even though you have a feeling that I am in that chain of reaction of the negative events, you can break the change and you can decide to go in the totally different direction, because You are going to be connected with your intuition. So your intuitive vibe will impact your decision-making process. Super powerful, isn't it? So guys, my message to you is, if you too, maybe, because I was in some challenging moment of my life as well, find yourself caught in a cycle of very undesirable habits, I want to tell you that you've come to the right place. You are in the absolutely great place. You have so many different options in terms of changing your life for the better, in terms of breaking the change of dominoes by using the Silva method. It's really all about you. The first step that you will need to do is to make your decision, and then obviously join or the Silva Method seminars. There is options that you can work with me one-to-one. You heard the story of Kate from the beginning of this episode. You have also online trainings that you can use, as a first approach in terms of being more familiar with everything what you do. So use it. I would say also start, maybe if you are a little bit unaware, start with everything what you also have here. That it's free for you. Use it wisely, apply it. But again, to be honest with you, if you really want to see a lot of results in your life, it's absolutely great to have a guide who is going to be with you, who is going to uplift you in that challenging moment. And we are here for you. We are here for you, Silva Method instructor. So just make sure that you will align to that person energy, and you are going to decide who is going to be the best for you. So guys, thank you so much for being here with me live. I see Johnny here, your messages. I'm going to relate to your messages, no problem. We are also here for you to help people to sign up for the online edition of the Silva Method, in-person edition of the Silva Method. My suggestions would be the best way always, if you are struggling with something, or if you are not able to do something on your website in terms of registration, always find an email on the website, contact me or any other person, or call me. Emails, phones numbers are usually available on the website, and we are going to be very, very willing to help you. So remember, there is few different options. You can always join online or in-person edition of the Silva Method seminars. In terms of my person, I facilitate in-person seminar here in Dublin in Ireland. You are more than welcome to work with me one-to-one. It's going to be more deeper and advanced process in terms of everything what you want to achieve. And again, if you want to taste, at the beginning a little bit more of the Silva Method, I highly recommend for you to see an online trainings, work with the online trainings, see how you find them, and then obviously be ready for a bigger jump. Because as I am sitting here and I have been teaching this method for the last 10 years, I can recommend it enough for you in terms of how your life is going to be changed. So guys, thank you so much. I really, really hope that you like this episode about the domino effect, a little bit practical story, true story, and obviously the aspect of how the Silva method can help you to break the change of dominoes. Thank you so much for being with me here and live, and thank you so much for everyone who are going to watch this episode later on. Make sure to comment, make sure to leave your reflection, and I am here for you. So thank you so much, and till the next time. And in terms of your query, I'm going to reflect on that. I'm going to contact you, or as I said to you, you can also contact me in terms of any queries that you have. Cheers. Thank you so much. Better and better. And till the next time. Thank you.